early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
Showtime, MG. 2 balls only.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anthony. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Dallas, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Q in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, we've got Davis, He's out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Davion Mitchell is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league. And MP has total focus on one thing. Help. Helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Here's Q, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Lively with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Larson. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Clock at 6. Floats one up.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
They get it back. Drummond passes to Q. Second chance effort. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Davis. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, great D from Chet there. That is his calling card.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
The shot's good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Mavs. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
Now here's Davis. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Utah. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Q. He picked up 24 points in their last win against New Orleans.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Larson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Oklahoma City ahead, up 9. And the great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Jordan Holmgren, a lot of defense at the 3 and the 4 for him. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Q in at the point. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Q in their last matchup against the Pelicans looked really strong. He dropped 24 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Q can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 9. Williams on the wing. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Holmgren with a big reach.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And checking out some numbers for Derek Lively.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Ooh, Thompson, the long-range triple.
Is that the shot that gets Klay Thompson going? Most of them do.
Dort, the pass to Williams. Pass to Q. The 3 is up. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
DeSumo. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. They get it again. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Williams passes to Q. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Q, good.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play. Freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
DeSumo outside. 1:52 left in the second period. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Pass to Q. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Mavericks trail by 15. DeSumo outside. On the wing, Thompson. They need this. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Pass to Thompson. They set a pick. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dort against Thompson. Dort, the pass to Q. Off the mark there with a 3. Davis with it. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Now here's DeSumo. Outside Davis. Lets it go from deep. DeSumo can't hit.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Pass to Q. Now Holmgren. The 3. Q, good. Q's got 19 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's DeSumo. It's rebounded by Q.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends. Yeah, they're...
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I just now talked with Dallas's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Adversity hitting this team early, but that will create opportunities for others to step into new roles. It'll be interesting to see how these changes come together, Brian.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
They've got Derek Lively. Anthony Davis is out there with Desumu. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2 spot. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Lively against Drummond. Pass to Larson. Back to Lively. Outside Davis. For 3. And he can't get that one. Thunder leading by 20. Here's Q. 19 points in the game. Lets it fly. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Q's got 21 points in the game.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Desumu outside. Lively with a screen on Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. You know, in today's day and age of basketball, big men who can shoot it from outside are so valuable. Here are some of the best outside shooters from that position this season. Second, Chet Holmgren.
And we all love to talk about floor spacing. Well, this group of bigs provide exactly that, which is what makes them so special.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
Here's Mitchell, and that one's long. Thunder leading by 22. Q, good. Q's gotten 4 this quarter.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
To the right side. Here's Larson. No good on the 3. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Q, good.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Mitchell, a screen on home. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after...
And Williams has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. We've got Lugens Dort, and it's Q in at the 1.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Oklahoma City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And there's the drive. Q can't get it to go. Here's Marshall. And he makes it on the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And it's the Mavericks ball. Outside, Williams fires from deep. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, use the height, use the reach. Devastating. Effect, Daniel Gafford.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Ball stolen. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marshall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Q. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Prosper. Thompson outside. Misses the jumper.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Williams. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Here's Q. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Here's Larson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Q. Driving inside. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Oklahoma City making a switch here.
Number 00. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Q.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Q, good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
DeSumo outside. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Topic. Here's Q. Check by Mitchell. Here's Q. Lets it go. Larson with a rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The three from Mitchell. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Q. And that bucket's good.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Good win. Let's keep it going.
MP?
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gary Trent is out there with Cooper. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. Siakam outside. Here's Cooper, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here we go, one-on-one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table. And he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Well, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Here's Cooper. Count it. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Dort hits it from three-point range.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Tyson. 11 points last game. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Dort finds Shardic. Here's Blunt. Here's Q. 43 points out last game. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Trent setting the pick for Siakam. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this. That free throw good from Q. Big group substitution here for Denver.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Holmes sets a screen. Bouknight passes to Holmes. To the paint. Trent outside. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Blunt. The Thunder leading by 10. It's tipped. Trent with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. Here's Q. 9 points in the game so far. Drummond a screen from past the arc. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Q.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
We've got Q. He's out there with Topic. Mason Wallace is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Lawson in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Topic. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Here's Q. There's the pick from the arc. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Booknight. Guarded close.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Q in their last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with 43 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Pass to Holmes. The three. Rebound by Wallace.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Topic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Topic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
From outside the arc, Booknight with the bucket. Booknight's got it back down to within single digits for Denver.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Beyond the arc. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Siakam outside. Here's Tyson. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
A floater. Cooper with the bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sharge. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. From downtown, Hughes' shot is off. Here's Cooper. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Siakam. Again, the Nuggets score.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Denver Nuggets.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback.
And now let's take a moment. And that concludes half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Siakam. Cooper is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Q. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Cooper. That's tipped.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Rudy Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thunder with the rebound. And it's Jordan off the drive. Pass to Q. Charge, a screen on Trent. Q, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Q's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Blunt. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Thunder lead by 21.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Look at Q. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly.
The Thunder leading by 23. Q out there with Topic. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Wallace. And it's Lawson in at the power forwards position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Pass to Holmes. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
So he gets them both. Thunder shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Stolen away. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And the wide open shot from Reed. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Pass to Q. A putback, and Drummond is right there.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here is Bouknight. Kicked him clean. Down low. Deflects the pass. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And here we go. And Reed throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Q. No good on the triple. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Cook Knight slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Blunt. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Pass to Tyson. They get it again. Hamu Kalashvili. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hamu Kalashvili has got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Q. Here's the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got flow in the second.
Trent outside. Back to Siakam. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from three. Nice.
The Thunder leading by 16. Pass to Q.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Plays it up and banks it in. Q's got 7 points for the quarter.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Cooper. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, Pascal Siakam, much improved as a playmaker. He can score it or create shots for others.
Here's Q. He's guarded by Cooper. A nice shot by Q.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Q.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Takes it from 10. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago Warriors?
Look out there, MP.
sounds like a lot of sugar. Water and yeah, that's a good plan. That's shotgun.
Show night tonight.